216-578-1007 if you want to join us today. 800-348-1007. 35192. Send me a text. If you listen to us on iHeartRadio, you can always leave us messages there as well. Anytime you like over there on the, whatchamacallit. Oh, it's called the talkback button there.
Poundcake, you have such an adversarial mentality, dude. Like, you get to this place and you're like, it was the West Coast gays versus the East Coast gays. It's like, why not just be friends with everybody, dude?
You didn't tell us who won, by the way. You did mention that, but then you didn't tell us who won.
There was a truce.
Oh,
we all
it was
a
draw.
Right, everybody was okay. Mike from Parma asked if you called that guy Mr. Lava Lava.
No,
You were out there. Oh, no. That would have been a great name for that dude.
No, Mr. Lava Lava. Yeah, no, I don't remember what his name was, but he was a character in itself. But yeah, he was.
But he didn't say that because the more I thought about it, I think that guy's probably joking. But did he didn't say that.
No, he was being serious.
He didn't say it happened in Colorado. I mean, Colorado doesn't have active volcanoes.
I don't know where he said it happened, but he was walking through the woods and there was lava and he stepped on
Woods in the wait.
Well,
he was stepping on
and
rocks.
he lost a foot.
He said he
or
was
his
hiking.
whole leg.
I don't know if he said did he say he was in the woods?
Again,
The woods are going to be on fire if there's lava.
He lost his whole leg
Well, he lost a whole leg and they had to amputate it. Yeah.
because he put his foot in lava.
Yes.
Why do they have to amputate the whole leg?
I got an infection.
Homie, I don't know. You're asking.
My
me.
guess is this is his fun story to tell people because
That's
he
what I
hates when
think.
people ask him that question.
You're worse than Mary. You don't ask any follow-up questions.
We did ask follow-up questions, but we had been drinking all day. We pulled our rafts to this little
Yes, drunk people ask
sandbar.
tons
Too
of
many
questions.
questions.
Too many questions.
Not that we didn't ask questions. I just don't remember everything that was said.
Oh, I see.
remember
You're saying you weren't taking
Copious
notes. Gotcha.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
We were on a little sandbar called Party Island.
Ooh.
And everyone's like gathering around like school kids.
Because Lil Sandbar doesn't sound as fun. It's Party Island. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
We were all like gathering around like school kids. I think someone asked, I don't know who asked, they said, how'd you lose your leg? And he's like, I love telling this story. And he's like, and no one believes me. And then after he said, I was like, oh, now I know why, because it's BS. And again, at the end, he's just like, man, that story really gets me going. I'm parched. Could I bother you guys for a White Claw? I'm like, so he's trying to drink our booze and entertain us.
I see.
So I can't blame him for that, but
He's working the long con. He tells a big, long story just to get a drink.
could be something. He was like diabetic, and that's a real lame story. Like he had to lose a foot or a leg for,
Okay.
like being unhealthy. I don't know.
Well, good. You got a good story out of it, at least. Guardians play tonight. They are in a 4-game win streak right now. They did it again to the Angels of Anaheim. It's only a 3-game run. Tonight at 6:10 is your first pitch, and then they'll close it out tomorrow in the afternoon. Tonight, you'll, of course, hear it here on MMS and on the iHeartRadio app. A lot of these games, it behooves you to listen on MMS because a lot of these games now are only on certain apps that people don't have.
Yes.
Some of these games are like on Apple, and people are like, I don't have Apple. Well, you listen here on MMS. That's the beauty of it.
There was 1 week, one game was on Apple, one game was on Peacock, one game was on Fox Sports, one game was on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like,
They're just, for all the money that these companies spend on getting the rights to these games, you think that they wouldn't work so hard to make it hard on the fans? Like, why make it so complicated and hard for people to enjoy America's pastime? We make it super simple for you.
Right.
It's on MMS. iHeartRadio app. You have to figure out where it is. So 6:10 tonight, Guardians Angels here on MMS. Listen, it has been, I don't know how long. How long have we been downtown now? Has it been
about
a month?
a month.
Yeah, about
a month. Okay.
I think just under a month or almost a month exactly.
I guess our first live show here was the 16th of August.
Okay.
So we've been here almost a month. End of this week will be 1 month. And, we thought, well, us coming downtown, quite frankly, is going to be the most excitement that this place has seen in quite some time.
That downtown
has seen in some time. Well, we're about to be replaced because Cleveland wants Buskers.
I don't know
The Downtown Cleveland Alliance is looking for buskers. And they want to make downtown livelier. Remember how they used to drive through and give tickets to people who were out performing? Well, now they go, no, come back. We're not trying to trick you this time. Every once in a while you'll see. Remember the sax man? We had the sax man on the show many years ago because there was a documentary about him. And he has since passed away. It was a guy named Maurice Reedus Jr., and they called him the sax man. And he used to play like out by Public Square for a long time. He had an alto sax. You'd see him sometimes playing outside Public Square. You'd see him outside any number of sporting events. And he died a few years ago. And he was on this show years ago. Before he died. He was on this show before he died. I want to clarify that. But he was really all downtown Cleveland had in the way of notable street performers. Well, now they want to do what so many other cities have done to great effect. They want to do what Austin has done and what Chicago has done and what Portland has done, Maine and Oregon, and welcome street performers to make downtown Cleveland a livelier place to be. They're looking for not only musicians. You go, Alan, I don't play an instrument. Do you dance? Do you art?
Do you magician?
They're looking for that too. If you can magish, they want you down here.
What could we do? What could we contribute?
They've got a downtown busker program. We're already creating entertainment for the people of downtown Cleveland.
Right? It plays out there.
Speakers play out there, sure. But we'll send
we
out.
Be doing more.
We'll send Poundcake out there on the pogo stick. I'll bring the pogo stick in.
Oh, now you're.
Or we're just going to pogo out there on Euclid.
I'm down.
So they've the Downtown Cleveland Alliance has created a street performance guide. And it sounds like they've done all the hard work for you. They've scouted out locations for performers, and they're accepting applications. So this isn't willy-nilly. This is something where they want to say, hey, here's some specific places that we think could really benefit from street performance. Now, if you've been to other cities or even here, you know, it's not unheard of that you'll see somebody out in the street playing something. You might throw them a buck in their guitar case or something like that, you know. It is, I like to think of it as more skilled panhandling, right? That's essentially what it is. They're out there for tips. They're looking for musicians and mimes to comedians, puppeteers, and balloon twisters.
What do they think?
So they've clearly never seen street performers ever before.
No, we need dancers and like the acrobatic guys. Like when you go to the park in, what is that? George Washington Park in New York City?
Yeah.
There's always dudes.
Breakdancers.
Breakdancing are like jumping over people and flipping and doing crazy stuff like that.
Yep.
That's entertaining stuff. That
collect a huge crowd of people.
That's fun. People that drum on a bucket. That's pretty
we
good.
we got bucket boys right down here at Euclid and 9th.
Okay.
There's always bucket boys down there.
All right.
But I think that bucket boys have kind of gone the way of the car alarm, which I heard someone refer to as the urban cricket. You know, they're so pervasive, you don't even pay attention to them anymore. Somebody could break into your car with an alarm going off in broad daylight, and nobody would blink twice because they're just so used to hearing them. Same thing with bucket boys.
Can I suggest that your son drop out of college and just come play his saxophone down here?
Hey, there you go.
He's a DJ now. I don't think he plays his saxophone
Have him
anymore.
set up his
Have
little
him set up- yeah,
turntables.
What's his DJ name?
DJ Judas.
Stab you in the back with the beat.
Yeah. That's right. Would you like me to perform? 30 pieces of silver. That's right. So, Clevelanders want to be able to walk down the street at any time of day and come upon experiences that make them feel excited about their city. They said, I think this is the guy who was just here the other day. Wasn't the Downtown Cleveland Alliance just in our office last week?
Sure
It was a
was.
big old meeting, right? They were like, hey, we're downtown. We're doing it, right?
I only show up for the meetings where I am the guest of honor.
Right. When Bill
When I'm
is
the,
influencer of the week.
Right. Then I'll show up.
That's right.
I did not make it to the Cleveland Alliance one because I didn't feel like I was getting the recognition I deserved.
If you guys want to hold a meeting for the Bill Squire Alliance, I'll be happy to show up, all right? If you want one of these buskers to do Bam Bam in its entirety, give me a call. They're encouraging buskers to apply for one of 20 pitches or your pre-selected locations.
You're getting paid for this?
You open up your case and people throw money into it.
But I'm saying they're not paying you to come do it. What are you
No.
applying for?
To perform on public property. You don't. It's like you got to need a permit like
I
everything
guess.
else. Yeah. Maybe they'll give you the permit. I don't know. If you are a performer, you can apply for a spot at downtowncleveland.com/busker. And and Godspeed. Listen, anything they can do to zhuzh things up, there's nothing wrong with that. Good for them. I'd love to walk out there and see some dude playing a zither. I'd love to see a guy out there on a theremin, right?
I know a dude that has a theremin. It's pretty fun too.
Tell him to get one of these permits.
James Brassfield.
Sure.
He does some fun stuff with that.
You got an Appalachian dulcimer in the back? Can you imagine?
No.
If Dick from Dayton
Oh, God.
became a downtown Cleveland busker.
He's got time.
He's got time. He's already a booster for Cleveland sports. All he'd have to do is make the trip daily from
What else
Dayton.
is he doing?
Nothing
I
else.
mean,
Right.
he's got a billion gigs. He's playing with the Kettering Banjo Society and the
He's not even paying attention to his paralyzed girlfriend.
old men and their stringed instruments. He's got like 4 different groups he plays in.
He's got the Boater Hat Revolution, whatever they're called. He's got the
Boater.
right. It's the Boater Hat
Yeah.
Revolution. BHR is
The
the other
Boater
band.
Boys.
Yep, Boater Boys. He's got the Kettering Banjo Society. He's got a band called Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire,
Mhm.
where they all play liars.
Play Jim Carrey's music.
That's right. He's got a harpsichord quartet. I think he's got an auto harp somewhere, too. Any stringed instrument, Dick can strum on the same strings multiple times. That's what he did with Mary when she saw him. And it was very exciting.
Played at the strings of my heart, did he?
Yeah, right? Did the whole thing.
Pull that beautiful thing out.
Let's see that beautiful thing. Wow. I don't think I've ever regretted a sentence more. Give us a little something.
Yeah, so he'll do that for about 4 hours, and you'll really enjoy it.
The fact that he was so bad.
He'll whip out his sitar, whatever other stringed instruments he's got.
That's a half man, half horse.
That's a centaur.
Oh. I didn't. I was like, he can't play it.
Oh,
Come on.
I'll tell you what, Dick can play a centaur like you have never seen.
Bangs on the hooves.
Man, I'll tell you what, he can play a chupacabra too if you really press him. Yeah, so I think this is very exciting. I think that there have to be a lot of unsung performers in the greater Cleveland metropolitan area. And yeah, I don't know when they're planning on launching this, maybe just in time for winter.
Right.
But, we all know this. They're getting paid in exposure. That's how they're getting paid. So one of these days, we are going to, I don't know if these are, maybe we'll get a special permit at some point, and we're going to write a tight 5 for Poundcake, and then we're going to send him out there to perform it in front of unsuspecting passersby. Mary can finally perform her foot puppet theater downtown.
Dude, I would make so much money.
You
I
have
have
foot
a-
puppet theater?
Well, you have a foot announcement.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, do you?
Yes.
Well, hold on. Let me get
I
the
wasn't
appropriate.
gonna say anything.
I mean, it was.
I mean, it's on Instagram, but yeah, I wasn't gonna make it a deal.
I don't know.
I mean, I
just-
can.
I saw it.
This is so stupid.
What? He
Okay.
mentioned it. I assumed it was important enough to mention.
Well, the Instagram added a subscription page to regular profiles, so I added a foot content subscription to my Instagram page. So now if you already follow me on Mary Santora Comedy, you can click the little subscriptions page and get your foot content right there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Say that again for me.
I have a
you lost me.
subscription for foot content on Instagram.
You hit that subscribe button,
Correct.
and then they get new foot content.
It is exclusively foot content. That's it. So you pay a certain amount per month, and then you get it takes you basically to a secondary page.
Oh, so you have to constantly now. You got to up your game with the foot content.
I promised for the price, 2 pics a week at least, which is far, far cheaper than what I've been charging. So.
2 pics a week. So they hit subscribe, and then they get these are DM'd to them.
No, it's right on my feed,
It's
but
like a
it's
secondary
But you have to
page.
subscribe to
it's
it.
like
I
it
see.
has a
It's
little
like OnlyFans for feet.
kind of. It has a little
It's right on Instagram, yeah.
Yeah,
But
it
this
has,
is Instagram trying to cut in probably on OnlyFans action.
I don't know if you're allowed to post like porn.
Well, no,
But-
not what OnlyFans is mostly known for,
Right.
but this sounds like them trying to carve a little bit.
Well, so my job doesn't change. I still post it exactly the same, only I put it to subscribers only. So there's a little purple crown there, and that shows that only people who subscribe can see that content.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I saw the little button for it today, and I signed up. So if you want to get some exclusive Mary Santora foot content on Instagram, hit that subscribe button.
How much is it?
$20 a month.
A month?
Incredibly cheap. $5 a week for
That's $2.50 a pic.
that is $2.50 a pick.
What are you doing?
How much a toe?
How much a toe? 50 cents a toe.
Whew. Oh.
I am trying to get more people involved. And you can still do custom pics or videos or DM me or send me an email about those. But
Mhm.
it has slowed down significantly to the point where I only have like 1 or 2 guys that are
A
doing
couple of creepy
pictures now.
regulars who get in there.
They're
and,
not creepy. They're nice guys.
I came
but-
back to like a bunch of emails, and some of them are want to be the first FAP tribute of my 30th year.
Yeah, dude, take it.
I got a bunch of them. I'm like, I should
Well, a lot of people, by the way, in the text in the first break there were asking me if you ended up losing your girl virginity. You said that friend of yours that was there was.
She brought her boyfriend. And
okay.
I got no taste of the city. We went into Denver for dinner, but that was the only city that I tasted. So
Okay.
And you quite literally just ate there.
Yeah. We went to like
Where'd you go for dinner?
I think it's
Taco
called
Bell.
it's called like Central Rail or something like that.
That sounds like a great place to get some action. I mean, I don't know what
It's
you're
a-
missing out on.
It's a steakhouse. It's a steakhouse.
Central Rail, and
You
you
knew
didn't
what
get
they
any.
wanted.
Wow.
Yeah, it was an okay restaurant. It was a steakhouse. I'm not big on steak, but we were there and
Was it
Was
smooth?
smooth? Yeah.
Citizen Rail.
Citizen Rail. So okay, sorry. Yeah, Citizen Rail.
That's even better. Some action at Citizen Rail.
Citizen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was that weekend was just one long day because we would just drink when we started to feel tired. We would drink when we felt like we wanted to pass out. We would drink when we didn't feel like drinking. So it was just I'm feeling it now because I'm like I got the shakes, and the Denver airport is no joke. Like
The big.
we were
airport.
at the club like 2 hours before we got on our plane. I didn't even get to enjoy like the gay club. Like we wanted to go to Charlie's, and that closed at 2.
The steakhouse?
No, Charlie's the gay
You already
club.
went to a steakhouse.
No, the Philly steaks. That's what I'm thinking. The Charlie's.
The
Philly
Great
steaks.
Steak and Potato Company.
Yeah,
You guys
right.
didn't go there.
No.
You had a house full of gay people, and you didn't go into the city of the gay bars.
We were an hour and a half away. Like we were at Breckenridge, and our last day, the reason why we didn't stay 3 full days at the house was because it was so far away, and we wanted to catch our flight. Our flight was like at 3 a.m.
No, but I mean, like, I thought maybe you'd go to a club after dinner.
we
If
were
you're
going-
already in Denver.
Well, Denver was Sunday night. We left early Monday morning at we had to be at the airport at 3 a.m. So we did not stay out late
I see.
because we had to drive. We
You had
were
to be
in
up
the
so early, yeah.
Yeah, we were in the city. That's the only reason why we didn't stay in Breckenridge
I
another
see.
day.
Wow. I mean, next time, right?
Yeah,
Next time you get out there.
I would definitely go back. My brother wants to go back, and I'm like, y'all are really cutting into my funds. I'm not doing any more vacations this year. I'm not I'll show up to your little
You
party
should start a feet page.
Yeah, your feet are probably great.
after hiking and
Yeah.
walking.
Have you heard of a ram's horn toe?
You got to look into that.
You inspired my sister Cody, though. She hit me up and she was like, "Where are we going for my?" Because she turns 30 in March. She's like, "What are we doing for my 30th birthday?" I was like, "Where do you want to go? You want to go to Colorado, just like Cody?" It's like, "I don't know." And I'm like,
She
"Well,
would love it.
Don't be annoying about it. Don't say, what are you doing for me?" And then I was like, "You want to go to Vegas? You want to go to Nashville? You want to go to Denver?"
We should go
I
sledding.
don't know.
I mean, I would say if you
I
fly,
imagine she doesn't ski.
Right. Right.
Frontier, they got straight shots, and it's pretty cheap. So
Poundcake played steakhouse or gay bar at Citizen Rail and came away disappointed, somebody said. Very well done. Very good. Tonely fans is what people are calling
Hey,
there
there you
now.
go.
Tonely fans, yes.
Yep, get over there and subscribe, baby.
All right, there you go. You got your marching orders, and you buskers, hit up the Downtown Cleveland Alliance and get your permits, right? I want a magician and an illusionist right outside our window. Huh?
And a tarot reader.
Yeah, that's right. I want a tarot reader and an illusionist across the street. I've got to take a break. If you want to text 35192 to get me there, and you can listen anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7.